Champaign, Illinois, home to the Fighting Illini, and the fans clad in orange and blue are more than ready for this one. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on a team from the Big 10, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players are familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. It's got to make a statement today.
And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. They go to the ground. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Makes the grab on the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these crow routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found a soft spot in the zone, and man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing the rhythm and the cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely
Touchdown, Mean Green. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. The throw to the outside is complete. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Well, this isn't the start this guy envisioned. We're only in the first quarter, and already this guy has 2 drops in the game. He's got to get his mind right.
Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. They just keep firing. He fires one deep down the right side.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
He's got great speed. And he's going to take it all the way back, and it's fun to watch him run, but there's laundry on the field, and I believe this one's coming back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. The old saying is, you'll never go broke taking a profit. No matter how small, just keep building up the bank account.
Yep, and when the defense wants to drop back and not give up those big plays, a lot of times they're going to force you to be patient, and when you show them you can do that, it'll pay dividends in the long run.
North Texas comes to the line on 3rd and short. Gets the back moving. On the move. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 30. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, North Texas.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start.
This is the 2nd game there.
On the move. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Now the play
swag is insane right now.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They
just want to get into the game to do
That's what they are. That's who they
dumb,
are.
bro.
Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
This defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Why? Wide receiver, why are you not going in front of the defender? He didn't even have to move. All you had to do was sit there. Because you're a dumbass retard and just go behind the defender. You don't go behind the defender, you go in front of him.
And this defense, they've got to do a good job.
Fucking idiot.
Put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get it
So
started.
dumb.
Stop the bleeding and get the ball back to our offense.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game
So
in
fucking
one
dumb.
single play. And you
My
saw
receivers
right
couldn't be
too much
more
speed in the
retarded
perimeter
if
to
you
create that
tried.
explosive play.
They don't have two brain cells to rub together.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of
Dude's
these
making
guys
me
are
look like a
250
fucking
and
genius.
275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll move the wide receiver. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll get rid of it.
Dumb.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these
I
guys
just have
take
to sit
pride
here
in
and
their
just,
sub-defense packages.
take it.
When you get into third and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these
Sucks.
exotic blitzes
I
and pressure
regret
the quarterback.
ever living
Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. That was just way too easy for the offense to pick up
Always
that
for
first.
containing.
Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. North Texas started this drive in the shadow of its own end zone, but now they've moved out, got a little something cooking. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for
I
a
couldn't
short
buy
gain.
it, stop.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll give it to the back. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How
Game's
important those
fucking
five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
What? Why are you standing there? Why are you standing there? I have a zone, and you just stand there. Don't go in your zone at all. Don't even back up. Just sit there. You sit there like a fucking retard. Are you fucking serious? What the hell? What, are you just gonna sit there? Are you fucking serious? Are you serious? Really? That's what you're gonna do? I don't want to see any of his players ever react in a fucking zone ever in this game if that's how we're going to do it. Literally, just sat there. Didn't even back up one step.
To the air on first down.
Who cares?
And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's That's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Lost the fire on second down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
I hate this game with a burning passion.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the catch.
Surprised he didn't drop that.
And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he
Yeah,
can
why
play
would I
the ball
run
as well. You see
out
him
of
beat the offensive lineman there
the
trying to
different
block him,
formation?
get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss.
I tried that, and my receivers just don't catch the ball.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. The safe call on the wide receiver screen.
Not like it matters. Players don't react, so I'm gonna lose anyways.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
That's caught. It's foul. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
It's 1st and goal as Illinois comes to the line. From the gun. Big guy smells it. And he's going to score. Touchdown. Tight end throws. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way.
Well, at least I got points on the board. I was...
So big.
Oh my God!
Matched up on him, he can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this
Fucking
top
cares.
25 showdown.
Can't even get the fucking
Oregon
kick
has
right.
opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not
Fucking
sure
hate this
anything
game.
is going to change. They're up by 17 over Notre Dame. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Finding an escape route. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Going to swing it on second down. Here's a hit. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Working on the
Glad you guys
knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Really effective.
I know a
concept
lot of
against the zone
things
there. It
in
helps
this
all
life,
more
but
when you have
it
a
just
tight end that
warms
can
my
get
heart to
downfield.
know
No doubt. Take your tight end, put
Yeah.
him in the slot, makes it easier, better matchup. Now he's got a good corner route. You can tell. Sticks his foot in the ground, quarterback puts it up there. Know he's got zone. Know he's got the big fella. He goes up, catches the football, makes the big game.
Back up now, here, second and long.
Cover this on the goal. It just warms my heart. Even though it's a sucky thing, I just know
They'll leave it with him.
that's
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for once.
Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on third and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the big fella. Boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Complete in the middle. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Quickly to the tight end. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help it.
A shot for the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Like, no pressure whatsoever, 90 overall. And
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires left. A strike downfield. Turns it on in midfield. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. There are penalties you sort of forget about, and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Using his legs to buy some time. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. You felt as if there might be a huge play coming when he got out and got loose to the left. Heaved it downfield, but couldn't quite make a connection.
And your brain has to switch immediately when you're playing defense, and that QB gets outside the pocket. I got to understand my scramble rules. I got to understand now I start running towards where him at. The other side of the field, I got to start getting to the middle of the field.
There he goes. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
This time they'll go to the running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Wayne. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Quick completion on the outlet. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
He's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
It'd be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
Trying play action. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Unleashes one deep. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. Here's the return. He gets a block. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll throw it. It's complete to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have to take one. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this
Turning it on. Gets it
In a
all
95 block check across the defensive
fighting for that end
line
zone.
and never get a block
North
check
Texas
all
in the hurry up.
Like, makes no sense. up like great catch.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. You wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game. It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David, and you know the execution just has to be spot on, timing especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counter-punch and attack this defense?
Touchdown, North Texas. And the route is on.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he's got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Well, that's Rick. He's coming back. He said he's coming back. So we don't have Vikings.
I mean, he
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25.
He is. Let me pull back up to my back companion league. Let me see if...
I'm trying to get him back in for like the last 3 or 4 days, and he just refuses to do it.
Yeah, him and his baby mama.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, Zach.
Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Wade. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
You know, that play right there shows me the quarterback has a plan. He had no hesitation. The defense was bearing down on him. He got hit on that play, but he knew where his running back was. He got it out to him quick, and as a result, they avoided the negative play and sack.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
And the ball will be down just outside the 30-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Off the play fake on first down. Man, it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. He's going to fire to the left. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. North Texas will have to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. To the air on first down. Snagged out of the air. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
When you run this slant route and it's against man-to-man. One thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The Fighting Illini with a 2nd down play here to open the final period. Back to pass. Got his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got an open man. His defense giving up ground, and he's finally knocked down at the 26.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Forced out of the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
And that's the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback, dropping back, not giving up the big play.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Illini.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Snap in the shotgun. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
This is a design run. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they focus in, the defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what?
Got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go to the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
They're going to stop him short. And, man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on third down. North Texas will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and take it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop.
I'm down 16.
Wants to throw on first down. Showing the arm straight down the left side.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you can tell, all eyes on this dude. Like, this defense is dialed in. They're going to try to continue to stop the run. You can tell, Palmer, it's the main focus of this defense.
Yeah, when we know with this offense, too, they go how this guy goes, and they've just never been able to really get him into a rhythm in this game. And you have to give the credit to the defense. They've been more physical at the point of attack. They've had a good game plan. The offense just has not been able to counter much.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Nice pickup on the ground here. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. Moving out of the pocket. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic because of those timeouts.
And it's caught for the big touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
So, guys, that touchdown was huge, but they have to get the 2 here to make it a one-possession game. From the gun, looking for a man. He's got it in the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and we have a one-possession game late. Just under a minute and a the job done. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Yeah, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical.
Breaks into the open. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Green trying to convert on 3rd and short. Got it, looking for the first down. He's forced out of bounds, just short of the goal line, a mere yard away from pay dirt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mean Green.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Ohio State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Buckeyes ever do that? Always fun to see 2 of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. He's taking a deep shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to...
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, North Texas. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And that defensive touchdown all started with getting pressure on the quarterback. It was the hit on the QB that forced the errant throw. That was an easy interception and an easy pick 6.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Fires toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And this is a tough spot for QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart, because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays, because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quickly complete. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. Illinois looking to pay things off on first and goal. Wants to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Illinois. Fit it in the window for the score. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory.
Receivers can't catch, but they also aren't fast enough to be able to separate, even though they're supposed to be separators because they got great release, and they got guys on the defensive line that are supposed to be able to block shed and have good blocking, shedding stats, and tackling and containing stats with good measurables, and they can't do anything. Getting passes batted down at the line of scrimmage all the time. Guys, receivers who are supposed to have good route running were The route calls for them to go in front of the defenders, of the linebacker. And instead they go behind and make their own fucking route that they think works. And then it's an interception. Poor guy's just not reacting, not jumping. Like, so, I'll probably never win another user game again on College Football 26. Unless someone literally gives me the win. Literally gives it to me, like what happened in another league the other day, just in the game. Unless that happens, I don't see myself winning another user game. And seeing as I can't beat the CPU, probably won't win another game. So I guess I'll get fired for the